television network. In our first show, 4 decades of sports in the country.
As godliness is next to cleanliness, the Golden Isles constituency holds a community cleanup. Look out for that. Plus, hero student Michael Ferguson receives a full scholarship. Some good news there. C.H. Reeves celebrates its Junkanoo win. Stay close for that. And coming up in sports, Panthers claw their way to the Ladies Volleyball Championship.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for coming on board with us tonight. Let's dive right into the news, shall we? We all take personal responsibility to keep our surroundings clean, including our homes and yards. But how often do we consider that as a community? We should work to keep our neighborhoods clean. While that responsibility mainly lies on the government, the areas in which we live would look much cleaner if we put in a little effort together. That's exactly what happened in Golden Isles this weekend. Felicity Darville has a story.
Residents in Golden Isles may have awoken to tractors and dump trucks traversing their area, but it was for a good cause. A community cleanup effort led by Member of Parliament for Golden Isles, the Honorable Vaughn Miller, sought to drastically improve the appearance of neighborhoods in the area. Bushy areas were cleared and debris moved in an ongoing community cleanup campaign. Golden Isles residents took time out of what would otherwise be a restful Saturday morning to make the effort to clean up their area.
And as long as we make it a consistent effort, we shouldn't have a problem. And it also helps with, like you said, the crime issue. People want to feel safe, in this time. So
it's a part of the constituencies. The expectation is that we stop from throwing our litter on the side of the road. We take it and put it in a dustbin to be disposed of. And the effort is if we can encourage the whole community to do that.
Mr. Miller admonishes residents in Golden Isles and throughout the Bahamas to stop littering, as it'll greatly increase the aesthetics of our country.
There's persons who are driving sometimes, you see them throwing it out. And I drive the airport road almost daily. That can be clean one day, one morning. And that afternoon when I'm driving back, you begin to see litter. That spirit of cleanliness that we used to have, that I grew up with, when they didn't have fancy modern things like rakes. They had tree limbs. They had a part of the coconut tree that they would use, and they kept their yards and their communities clean.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darville.
A simple walk to school turned into a life-changing moment for Michael Ferguson. A few weeks ago, the 12th grade student at Doris Johnson Senior High sprang into action to rescue a woman trapped in a car, and today his bravery was recognized in a very special way. Ferguson received a full scholarship from a private donor to assist with school supplies when he attends BTVI in the fall. He also received gifts, including a token of appreciation from the Honorable JoBeth Colby Davis, Minister of Energy and Transport, for his heroic efforts. Reflecting on that day, Ferguson said he didn't think twice about helping.
Things like that, I can't see things like that in front of me and just let it happen. I felt like I had no choice but to help her. It was my duty.
High school community is beaming with pride, praising him for his courage and quick thinking. Principal Kent Lightbourne says his actions set an example for all students and exemplifies what it means to be a Mystic Marlin.
Putting others first. I think that's the most important thing. People think that a hero means you have to have some great strength or some superpower, but I think that to put others first is really where the heroism begins. We see it about the campus in little small ways, but his influence is being felt among our student population, especially our young men, because I always want to see our young men stepping up to the plate and being the type of citizens that this country expects this institution to produce.
While today was about celebration, Ferguson says the experience had taught him an important lesson about stepping up when it matters most, and he hopes his story inspires others to always help those in need. The parade might be over, but for some, the fun has just begun. Today, C.H. Reeves Junior High School held a special assembly to celebrate its recent accomplishment of winning the recent Junior Junkanoo Parade. Tajaro Hudson attended that special assembly.
When I say C.H., you say Reeves. C.H. Reeves. C.H. Reeves. When I say number, you say one. Number one. Number one.
2 straight was the chant at C.H. Reeves today as Raptor Nation celebrated 2 consecutive victories in the junior high school division of the Junior Junkanoo Parade. Special guest, Minister of Education and Technical and Vocational Training, the Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin, had this to say about the Raptors' performance on Bay.
What I saw was precision, excellence, a honed craft in dance, in music, in rhythm. Second to none. Second to none. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. I hope you all hear me. Yes. I hope you hear me. Yes, Mom. I want you to look at me when I say this. Yes, look at me. I am proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Dr. Sterling McPhee, principal of C.H. Reeves, was not surprised by their victory, stating that excellence is always their goal. Now, Raptor Nation says they aren't stopping there. In fact, they want to go after that 3-peat next year. Will they be able to do it? In the meantime, we'll tell you. In the Bahamas tonight, I'm Tajaro Hudson.
Good job there, Tajaro. Thank you so much. Well, it's the month of love, and this month would not be complete without the Heart Ball. Here to join us to tell us more about the ball is Yolanda Fernando, who serves as public relations for the Heart Ball. Yolanda, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Thank you, LaDawn, for having us.
So let's get right to, I guess, the serious side of the Heart Ball. Who actually benefits from it?
Well, the little children that have heart defects, they benefit almost 100% from the Heart Ball. We are 96 cents on every dollar is actually going towards their surgery. So they're the ones that benefit most.
So let's get right into, I guess, the Heart Ball. Talk to us a little bit about the performances and what can, I guess, patrons expect from the ball this year.
Well, this year is our 59th annual ball. We've been around for more than 50 years, 60 years. But the ball only started a little less time than the organization. And like we say, if it's not broken, no need to fix it. But we have all the entertainment as usual lined up, the silent auctions, the raffles, the bands, the DJ. You know, people come there and they win beautiful prizes like 60-inch televisions, and they also get very great artwork from Bahamian artists around town. They normally, you know, they donate their stuff for us, and the prizes are top-notch, so you get very good quality gifts from us. Every table gets a prize, every table, and all the prizes from every table is over $100 in value, sometimes $200 in value. So anywhere you sit in the room, somebody at your table is going to win. Like 2 to 3 prizes per table, and then there's the other things if you buy raffles and stuff. But we have our Ed Bryce Orchestra for the ballroom experience, so you could feel like you went to a ball. And they're also known as the Soulful Groovers. And so they bring the excitement at the end of the night. And then we have the Defense Force Dance Band. They always ramp up the crowd and have us dancing all night.
So where can persons who want to, I guess, attend the ball, where can they actually purchase tickets?
Well, the Heart Foundation is located on Cable Beach Strip, opposite the Swiss Bakery Shop, directly opposite. We have our sign out, and you can't miss us. And you could come there and you could purchase tickets anywhere from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And when and where is the ball?
The ball is going to be at Bahamas again, and it's on the 15th of February. So all those persons who don't have a place to take their date for Valentine's Day, they can purchase tickets and bring them out to dinner and have that nice, elegant experience.
And dance the night away, right?
Dance the night away.
Yolanda, it's always a pleasure to have you here on the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, and all the best to you for your hardball.
Thank you so much, and we must say we can't go without telling you, thank you so much, because you guys always support us by having us on to talk about the ball.
It's always our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Sports is up next.
Cabbage, bok choy, carrots, green onions, lettuce, bananas, and so much more adorn the garden of Stapleton School, cultivated by its students.
They develop different skills, like how to plant in, how to identify different plants, how to identify different seeds, how to apply organic matter, because here in our garden, all the product is from healthy. It's healthy, and we don't use any chemical fertilizer.
This program, the purpose of this is to prepare them for the job market out there. The agriculture is a pre-vocational skill, and with this skill, they not only learn the skills of planting and weeding and so forth, the skills that they learn here is also transferable. So the thing is, in this program, the students get to, say, for instance, time. They learn time management because they have to be in the garden at a certain time. On the job, they need to be on the job at a certain time. They also learn how to work together as a team.
And, of course, the wider community benefits.
We sell produce, a whole lot. Bok choy, kale, banana, papaya. We sell a whole lot here. So, and lettuce. So, we also sell to the public. We sell to the teachers, to the parents. So the word is somewhat out there that Stapleton School has a garden program going on.
Well, don't let me buy up all of the produce. Come get yours. For Ed Talk, I'm Madama Williams.
Mini pancake mixer, 22 ounces, $1.99. Reeves Junkanoo, 5 ounces, 2 for $1.89. Hot picnics, $1.99 per pound. Iceberg lettuce, $1.99 each. Tomatoes, $1.99 per pound. Every time you shop, you can save at super value and quality. Supermarkets.
Looking at a live shot of the Go Slow band, Destiny Reed took that shot. Let's take a flight to join Corval Pyfrom in Exuma. Paradise is what so many of us have dreamt about having, while one developer is turning his dream into a reality. Tonight, Corval Pyfrom takes us to beautiful Samson Key in the central Exuma Keys as a Turtlegrass resort and island club begins to take shape.
Vacation to the Exumas nearly 20 years ago for successful Cincinnati businessman Bob Coughlin sent him on a completely new journey. He fell in love with the place and sought to figure out how he could carve out a piece of it to enhance and share with others. That's what led to him acquiring these multi-acres of land nestled on Samson Key in the central Exuma Keys. Now he's creating what will be a dream getaway, the Turtlegrass Resort and Island Club.
Okay, well, we've built our industrial dock, as the team saw earlier. We've created a construction crew. We've done the architecture for the first phases, done the engineering, broken ground on multiple buildings, which are now coming up out of the ground. And we believe by the end of this calendar year, we'll have the first phase of the project done where we can actually host a limited number of guests.
This is a project that is breathtaking in scope, unparalleled in its sustainable practices, but all of that says its developer could be under threat because of another proposed project from a nearby developer. That's because if this project is approved, it could mean there will be massive dredging to facilitate a new dock. Coughlin fears this will create a safety hazard and disruption for his guests, not to mention, he says, its adverse ecological impact.
And people come to the Exumas for the environment and the beautiful waters, and we're going to defend that.
The Department of Environmental Protection and Planning has told ZNS News that so far the application for that proposed project is still under review and no decision regarding its approval has been made. Meanwhile, Coughlin is monitoring the situation closely, and though deeply concerned, he continues to move forward with creating his dream paradise.
Putting the infrastructure in, the solar, and ultimately we want to be a good neighbor here in the Central Exumas, you know, as a tourism attraction as well as one that focuses on making sure that we preserve the environment.
So far, there are at least 25 full-time Bahamian employees working on this project. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pfeiffer.
Junkanoo is our culture. The very sound of the drums set the body in motion. On the heels of Junior Junkanoo, we have Junkanoo alumni joining us this evening. Eldika Colberg, chairperson of Junkanoo Fusion, and trustee Kalano Bain. Both of you, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Thank you, Ladon.
So, Kalano, I want you to talk to us a little bit about perhaps the Junkanoo alumni and the role it plays in cultivating our culture.
Yeah, so our mission for the Junkanoo alumni, Junkanoo Fusion, is to we would have noticed a decline in Junior Junkanoo over the years, and to get more schools involved, we saw fit to host an event to get the alumni involved and help them come to Bay Street to encourage the younger kids to participate. And we would have noticed some of our schools that would have not participated in many years. I'm a music teacher at C.I. Gibson, and one of the things that we are proud of, we haven't been in Junior Junkanoo from 1998, but we would have seen past Thursday that we would have made history. History would have been made after almost 30 years, and so that was one of our goals of the alumni of Junkanoo Fusion, to get more students and more schools involved. We saw that it's a very exciting thing that that we put on.
Now, Dika, you've been in Junkanoo Fusion since its inception. Talk to us a little bit about, I guess, what's on the agenda for the year for Junkanoo Fusion.
Well, this year we are back again at it, LaDawn, and May 3rd is our date. And so we will be hosting the parade this year at the Bahamas Hot Rod Association. So everybody was like, we need a bigger location. Yep. So we got a bigger location so that we have more persons who are able to attend the event. And now we also have more schools that have now signed on. We started with about 6 or 7. Now we are almost to 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the alumni are calling and they're getting themselves organized. And listen, this year, this is going to be a hot show. You don't want to miss this.
Aldika, Kalano, thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Thank you.
Thank
all the
you.
best to you and Junkanoo Fusion.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
We will be back right after this. Stay close.
At Cartwright, our members know that there's a lot to smile about. They know that membership has its privileges. Guaranteed low pricing on every item, every time you shop. Each membership comes with 2 cards. That's one for you and a free card for a member of your household. Gold card holders earn an annual 2% rebate up to $500. Cartwright members get discounts at other participating businesses. So that's a lot to smile about. Whether it be clothing, appliances, home goods, or groceries, shop at Cartwright, where membership truly has its privileges.
Experience the difference with BTC's fixed services. Whether you're working from home or enjoying family time, BTC ensures you're always in touch with the people and moments that count. BTC isn't just a service, it's a lifestyle. Stay connected, stay inspired, and live your best life. BTC.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
The Whopper with cheese never tasted so good. 100% flame grilled beef, now juicier. With fresh ingredients as usual. And even fluffier buns. The Whopper with cheese. Bigger, better, tastier. Get a regular combo for only $9. Only at Burger King Nassau.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. A major announcement made this past week that is set to change the course of the local boxing community. Our Charles Fisher attending the press conference and tells us more in this report.
That stroke of the pen, the World Boxing Federation of the Bahamas under President Wellington Miller is now the official recognized amateur boxing organization in the Bahamas.
We only recognize one, so we don't recognize 2 governing bodies in the same country as mandated by the International Olympic Committee. So the Bahamas Olympic Committee, again, as I stated earlier, we are obliged to recognize, so the IOC recognize, because we have been given a mandate not to recognize AIBA. And the new governing body in which to recognize for boxing under the umbrella of the Olympic Committee is World Boxing.
Olympic President Romel Knowles explains the reason behind the move.
For a number of years, for those of you who know, will understand that there's been a difference between AIBA, the Bahamas Boxing Federation representative, and the International Olympic Committee. For, I believe, the last 2 Olympiads, the boxing segment was ran by the IOC and their delegates. And so the IOC have encouraged the formation of World Boxing with a view of governing the sport of boxing worldwide.
The association formed back in November 2024.
Very, very important that we give young men and young women an opportunity to take part in the Olympic Games. And not only the Olympic Games, the CAC Games, the Pan Am Games, and then on to the Olympic Games.
Now, the situation is a little bit complicated for the boxers as to whether to compete under AIBA or World Boxing Federation of the Bahamas.
I will tell them compete. There will be competitions under AIBA. There will be competition under World Boxing of the Bahamas. I tell them compete until we're clear on if there are any consequences in competing in both. We just don't know. All we're being mandated to do is recognize World Boxing. Again, this is a side of politics of sports that I don't like, but I will tell you that the Bahamas will be a strong advocate to ensure that athletes are not penalized until World Boxing set up their own various championships.
President of the Amateur Boxing Association of the Bahamas, Vincent Strawn, also present at the press conference and has decided to stay with AIBA. We will hear his punch on the matter in our next Sportscast. For Zedna Toll Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
That's where we look at your sports on this Monday. A check on weather, and we return.
Season. We got impact windows and doors for protection.
products and just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We love to brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance.
Cybersecurity is really a matter of national security. Heal Bahamas is about making sure that every organization in the Bahamas recognizes the importance of, one, being prepared, two, understanding what that preparation looks like, because at the end of the day, we see that as a part of our cybersecurity initiative, and this is why I'm delighted to be hosting this conference. Securing the future. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Alive Business Cybersecurity Summit.
Super Bowl Sunday just got even better.
Starting January 27, enter to win a TV from Security Depot or game day pizza party for 8 courtesy of Cuba Libre and Angelo's Street Side Pizzeria.
2, enter to win to be one of 2 lucky winners of the Great Game Day giveaway.
WhatsApp a photo of a 2025 Cuba Libre purchase receipt to 557-3488 with your name and phone contact by Wednesday, February 5th.
Then, watch what's trending on February 6th to see if you're one of the lucky Great Game Day giveaway winners.
It's time now for your Access Weather Forecast, and what we can tell you for the next 7 days, you will enjoy some warm and humid days, but the nights they will continue to remain on the mild side. Now, your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where you're always protected from the worst storms. In the northwest and central islands tonight through tomorrow, those winds are going to be east to southeast, 10 to 50 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet. High tide will take place at 11:55 tonight, but a low tide at 6:16 tomorrow morning. And for the southeast Bahamas tonight into Tuesday, easterly winds 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet over the ocean. So we ask you small craft in the southeast Bahamas to exercise caution. Wednesday in the northwestern islands, the winds become southeast at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights continuing at 2 to 4 feet. Now the low tide on Wednesday will occur at 7:22 in the morning, with a high tide at 1:09 in the afternoon. And in the central and southeastern islands, easterly flow 15 to 20 knots, wave heights 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. The caution flags will continue for the central and southeastern Bahamas. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Come on, bring it. Oh, jump. Woman pull up to Miami Airport door with the biggest box I ever saw.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn?
Thanks, Basil. The weather seems to be warming up just a little bit. Let's take a look at Let's Talk Socials with Matea Cunningham.
Evening, 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 as most Bahamians would say. This is Let's Talk Socials, and I'm your host, Matea. Now, let's talk Grammys, shall we? And no, I'm not talking about grandmothers, I'm talking about the Grammys, officially known as the Grammy Awards. They're one of the most prestigious music awards in the world. Most artists deem themselves arrived once they've been nominated for or received a Grammy Award. Social media took little to no time at all to begin discussing what they deemed the 2025 Grammy highlights. Let's go through the list. Number 1, Doechii, who we discussed several weeks back, won Best Rap Album and delivered an empowering speech encouraging young black women like herself. What a way to start off Black History Month, Doechii. Number 2, Benson Boone, most notably recognized from TikTok and American Idol, made a statement by flipping off of the piano during his performance. Number 3, Beyonce had 2 historic moments. She won Best Country Album for Cowboy Carter, becoming the first black woman to do so in 50 years. And she finally won Album of the Year, accepting the award alongside her daughter, Blue Ivy. Number 4, a tribute to the late Quincy Jones featured performances from Stevie Wonder, Herbie Hancock, Cynthia Erivo, Lainey Wilson, Jacob Collier, and Janelle Monáe. And finally, number 5, Sabrina Carpenter's Broadway-style performance of her famous hit Espresso, done in a delightfully campy and comedic way, might I add. Now, these aren't all of the highlights, but these are the ones that social media just couldn't get enough of. Did you tune into the Grammys yesterday? Even bigger question, are the Grammys largely watched by a Bahamian audience? Food for thought. I'm Matea, and this has been Let's Talk Socials.
Day of the Grammys last evening was a pretty good one. And that does it for Access Now. Stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson. Good night, everybody.